It's a Santana and my show. Number 89, hustle all the time. Travis on the right, hot mic on the left. Every single week, it's a lyrical theft.
Now I'm ready to go. Santana Moss Show, episode 50!
Yes, sir.
Cheers
yes,
to that, gents. Episode 50.
Let me go ahead and get it.
Cheers to that.
Century, huh?
Cheers to that.
That's a lot of damn liquor in there.
It is.
Hey, I like mine dark. I like mine dark.
Travis Thomas, Santana Moss, Fred Smoot, Brian Mitchell. I am in Redskin heaven right now.
I would say that
beautiful.
Brian spoiled it a little bit because we had another live show, and I'm going to let the fans know that I was going to call on him. So since he's here, y'all get a double dose of Brian. You know.
I love when B. Mitch walks into a building, especially wearing that. Can you hold that up for everybody to see, please?
I can't hold it. I got to do like this.
I mean, that is
if I do
just...
like this, it's going to be wrong way.
Hey.
But you know what? He held his ring the same place I put my state championship rings on. I had two of them, and I put them on both middle fingers.
People be asking, like, they hate it. Like, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do this. Let me see your ring. I show it to him.
Hey, I had a ring. My ex-wife took it.
Oh!
She took it with her when she left. And the dog.
And the dog. She took every damn
I
thing.
lost everything.
Hey, you still here, brother. That's all that matters. You're living your best life,
She
Smoot.
take it smooth.
That's right. And you know, for episode 50, we thought it would only be right to get questions from you all, the audience, of course.
A little Q&A.
A little Q&A. Now, I've been sent these questions, so we'll start with Dennis, who asked, who do you think is better? It's a great question. Colt McCoy or Josh Rosen?
But
Anna, you set it off.
I set it off because I was the guy that I was able to play with Colt. You know, and I have nothing against Colt. I want to see Colt be one of those guys eventually, but I really think Colt is one of those quarterbacks that's going to always be around because he's a second quarterback. He's a guy. He's a B. He's a guy that you can always rely on to come in. He's going to know the system. He's going to do what he has to do. And the one thing that makes me always worry about Colt is what you've seen the last few years with him.
Yeah, injuries.
You've been waiting for his opportunity. Every time he get that chance, he finds himself back on the sideline because he finds himself injured. So he has to be a guy that can overcome those injuries to be one of those elite quarterbacks that we can depend on. But until then, I have to look at him as a guy that I will always want to be my backup quarterback.
You know what? You say stuff so nicely. Say what you really want to say.
Here it comes.
At the end of the day, Josh Rosen is a Michael Jackson type talent, and Colt is Tito Jackson. Like, that's the best he ever gonna be. That's the best he gonna ever be is Tito Jackson. He a number two. At the end of the day, he's not a starter in this league. He's a fill-in guy. A la Todd Collins took us to the playoffs. Hey, fills in, do what you need him to do, but if you want him to start for 16 games, you're going to the pit of misery. You're going to the basement of the NFL. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Brian Mitchell, he called Colt McCoy Tito Jackson.
Well, you know what? I'll say this here. Colt is a guy that people love because he's a great guy. But when you're just trying to win football games, you're trying to become a playoff contender and go to the Super Bowl, you can't have great guys. You need great football players. Okay, and that's the whole thing about it. He was successful in Texas, but there have been many successful quarterbacks in college that did nothing in the pros.
Sure.
Andre Ware won the Heisman Trophy, and he didn't play in the pros.
He's playing baseball.
So my whole thing is, I think Josh Rosen has the upside. Colt McCoy is 30 plus.
Showed you who
and
he
you've
is.
seen who he is. Josh Rosen has that ability, as he said, to be like a Michael Jackson type, be one of those once in a lifetime.
His ceiling is high.
So you have to say that it's going to be Josh, because I'm not going to judge him right now where they stand, because Colt has a better experience, but he doesn't have any more upside.
Sure, that makes sense.
You know, it's just like, you know.
I don't even know if he's better than Case Keenum.
So that's the whole
feels
thing about
even
it.
to me.
It doesn't to me.
I think
Not to me. Playoff.
But I think one of those two is expendable.
Right.
Based on who you get. Whether it's Josh Rosen or somebody in the draft.
Mullings asked, and we'll go with Smoot here because he fancies himself the black Mel Kiper.
I am.
If you were Fred Kiper, if you were the GM of the Skins, who would your first round pick at 15 be?
Well, the guy I want is Montez Sweat. He's heard this a million times. He won't be there. So at the end of the day, I'm going to go best player available, and who I think will be available, I know will be available, because for some reason the corners are not high in this draft because there's so many pass rushers.
D-line.
Greedy Williams.
LSU.
6'2.5", can make things happen. We need a true number one corner, and we just paid a safety a ton of money, so your corners need to be cheap. Nothing cheaper than a first-year cornerback.
B-Mitch, you agree?
I love Greedy. but I still think this team here is void of foundation. And my reason I say foundation is this: you build a house, you build a team, you build whatever, you need a foundation and a base.
Yeah.
And right now, when I look at the offensive line and the defensive line, they are not solid completely.
You don't think the defensive line is solid?
I said offense and defensive line.
All right.
You're saying the trenches.
Right now, I'm looking at the offensive line. I'm going to stick to the offensive side. You have a right tackle coming off of a surgery. Yeah. You have a left tackle coming off of a surgery who's been injured sometimes and older.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that's solidified. When people talk about the Redskins of old and what the success was,
Hogs.
It was about that line and the D line. They talk about the Hogs all the time, but Charles Mann,
Dexter Manley,
Darryl Grant, Eric Williams, people don't know about. Jumpy Those guys were remarkable. And I think once you get that, you don't have to have the absolute best of the other positions.
You don't.
And that's where we've been. We don't give enough attention to it. We always go and get that shiny object to sell jerseys. Instead of being legitimate for a long time.
Hey, Tanner, hold that thought. Can you tell the story about Jumpy Gathers? Because you mentioned his name.
Jumpy Gathers was people will say he's the strongest man to ever play in the NFL. In the weight room, we had a weight rack bench press that had 500 pounds on it.
I never lived.
So he's like, man, this is all the weights y'all got in here.
Yeah.
So Dan Riley stood on it. He weighed 165. And he was still like, man, I need some more weight. But in the Super Bowl, Jumpy Gathers is a play where they saw Jim Kelly get hit and he was dazed.
Yeah.
He took the offensive lineman and threw him and hit him. He had a move called the forklift where he would take his arms and squeeze and lift and walk lineman right back to the quarterback.
Oh, wow.
That's the guy I got into a fight with.
Wow. You got into a fight with him?
Yeah, I gave him some stitches.
You're a pit bull. That's what pit bulls do. They go
I'm a little crazy. But Jumpy, I'm going to tell you, good man and was the strongest offensive lineman. His move was straight through you.
He reminded me of Derek Gardner. You remember Big DG?
Yeah.
Biggest man ever. Yeah. Moved in my house without my permission for 3 weeks. I couldn't even kick him out. I had to go get Coach Gibbs to get him out of my house. I'll tell you, the guy knocked on the door. He's like, I'm going to chill over here with you for a couple days.
You said, no, you ain't.
No problem. I cook you dinner, breakfast, everything.
You see Derek Gardner?
I'm the biggest human being you will ever see in my life. Like, the biggest human being. Like, I went to practice early. Coach, like, what you doing here early? You never early, like, Coach. Y'all got to come get this man out of my house. Like, I can't ask him to leave. I'm scared. Right? I basically cook all his dinners for him. I do everything. I'm tired of it. I want my house back.
Smoot, did he make you his bitch?
I was. I did laundry, everything. What you need, DG? Huh? What you need? Here, let me get that out your mouth.
Hey, Tanner, back to the question. If you were GM of the Skins, who would your first round pick at 15 be?
You know, one of the things that everybody want to see, like B. Mitch said, he alluded to it, we want to see that flashy pick. I've been an offensive guy all my life, so I'm not never sold with the guys like myself unless we really need them. One of the things I've always talked about is that you can go out and get a receiver like the Hollywood Brown, who I speak highly of, or like the Metcalf that's out there. Yeah. But if you ain't got the guy throwing to him, what good is he going to be for you? I believe in getting those guys. B. Mitchell spoke about the foundation. Offensive line, defensive line.
Quarterback.
I speak defensive linemen for years because I've been a guy that was able to go out there and be covered by guys who had no names.
But they had
defensive linemen caused so much havoc in our backfield that it didn't matter who those guys was covering me. When the ball had to go out, the ball had to be released, so that guy was being sacked. So I truly believe that we need to go find a speed rush. We need an edge rush. We don't need a Preston Smith. I understand that Preston Smith did enough for somebody else to go and get him. He didn't do enough for us.
I would say inconsistent.
He was a good
bulldog brother.
He was a guy that I thought highly of and that I was a friend of, that I felt that he should have gave us a little more because of his attributes and because of his talents. But we need a guy that's going to get out there. We need a guy that's going to say, you know what? Those 10-plus sacks that Kerrigan been getting, we're going to make them 15-plus because that guy going to move everything to Kerrigan. Yeah. And Kerrigan's going to be there because he's going to be a guy
that's a one-on-one.
Fundamentally sound, that's going to be on point every time. He's going make sure.
Green 2.0.
He's gonna make sure. Carroll is always gonna be there, but Carroll's not gonna cause corruption. We need a guy who's gonna cause corruption.
In the run game too, and that's what
what I believe. We need to find a guy. And you know, he said the guy, you know, Sweats. I think the guy Brian Burns from Florida State.
Yeah, I like him too.
Fast guy, you know, a little lean, you know, undersized when it comes to weight, but he can run. He can run.
But you know what though? Today in this age of NFL, Von Miller is 6'2", 256.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack is about 6'3", 256.
Yeah.
All muscle.
The thing about it, my little intelligence side here, people always worry about how big somebody is.
Tall.
It's about getting leverage.
Yeah.
If you're 6'8",
you can't get leverage.
and I'm 6'2", for you to block me, you got to get low. And once you get to a certain point, you go below where your leverage is giving you an advantage.
Yeah.
And I watched Von Miller damn near laying on the ground going around the corner.
He turned the corner like
you
a
need
Buick.
those types of
He sure does.
And those guys are strong as hell. Because when you look at, what's the kid from, not Freeney, he left Denver, went up to Baltimore. 5'11".
Dumerville.
He was 5'11" and a half.
Miami.
He weighed 248 pounds.
The tall
I
lineman can't
weighed
get
that
down there.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm telling you, he will whip every offensive lineman that try to block him because they couldn't get low enough.
They can't
The
get down
NFL screws over a lot of guys because they tell you what you're supposed to look like
How big
instead
it
of
is,
watching
the measurable.
how fast you supposed. I'm like Santana. I like film.
Yeah.
Let me see him play football.
right. Exactly.
I don't need to see him in no sweats.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna never play a game in shorts and in a t-shirt.
No doubt.
I don't care what you do. I did the bench press one time. Right? And I had some guys, DBs behind me doing 26 times. Never played a down
They
in
didn't
the
get
league.
drafted.
They didn't play a down in the league. It doesn't matter. I like the oddities. I like the guy that don't equal
But that
up.
one thing that boy Fred Smoot has amnesia, because boy, ain't nothing you ever did to him that he
I don't remember none of it. Like, I burnt you last week.
Hey, all you see is Fred, do it again.
That's what you gotta do.
First time I met Fred, I was on the football field.
Yeah,
Talking trash. Like, who the hell are you?
You a sellout. You used to be a skinny.
Who are you? I thought, did you see me just putting the ball to sleep, boy?
He did.
No.
Hey,
You like, what? Okay, but I don't know that.
Look,
I don't know nothing about that.
I tell guys all the time, Fred was a guy that I met him early, you know, our junior year, play ball American. I went home instantly saying, oh, that Fred Smoot boy, he talking, boy. Wow. And, you know, we had already saw him playing because we knew he was one of those guys.
He could ball,
So I'm like, hey, boy, he talking too. So I get home and blah, blah, blah. We had our senior year, it went past. And I'm just chilling, minding my business now. I'm getting ready for this pro, you know, the pro day and everything that's going on. And I get a call, man. And I don't answer the first time. The second time I answer, and I hear that voice, hey, bro, hey, Santana. Hey, I'm here on Cash City right now. I'm ready to lock you up.
I'm looking for you. Let's get this work,
Man, I hold that damn phone up so bad. So we end up talking, and he tell me, yeah, man, Sly hit me up with your number. I call Sly immediately. Man, you ever get somebody on my damn number again?
Come on and kill it, Sly.
You gave your damn fool my number, man.
You can't run with me.
But that damn Smoot, though, he always been that guy. So, you know, when I actually got a chance to play against him, you know, I was with the Jets, and I remember playing the Redskins once.
One time.
And I remember I was going on Fred's side, but I guess they played different guys or whatever. I wasn't the guy that time.
Well, Weezy, y'all had Weezy at the time.
No, I think Lavernius was still there.
Lavernius was there, but Weezy was who we were trying to take away because he moved the chain.
Wayne Corbett
Weezy was the one. And Champ played inside.
I remember he was like, man, Champ, and I never got a chance to see Fred. So I ain't see Fred until I got here. He had left, went to Minnesota. He came back the next year, and we in practice in OTA time. He talking smack to me all over again. I damn near put my hernia. I got a hernia on Fred. I want to beat him.
Because you want to beat him?
Yeah, because we had been around and with each other so long.
Yeah. Was part of your trash talk for you to get in your game or to take the other guy out of it?
Hold on, let me answer that. That's what he do. He wake up and talk.
He don't even know what he's talking about.
Damn trash talk. It wasn't about taking nobody that damn game. That boy know nothing else but trash talk.
He don't know what he's talking about,
man. It was about having fun.
He just talks.
No.
If you had to ask him after about a 45 minutes, what did you just say?
He don't know.
I don't know.
I ain't got a clue. too. I got amnesia. Listen to me.
I asked him, I said, bro, where you get all this from? I just watch TV. I be damn you get all this
and he been around his grandmother and his uncles a lot.
He heard it.
Hey, you know, I come to the old folk home over here and just kick it.
That's
hey, listen
it.
to me.
And get
They teach
game.
you a lot.
Old
They
folks
teach
got
you a
that
lot.
knowledge, man. Like my grandma always told me, if you want the fountain of youth, listen to old people.
Wow.
Bam.
That wisdom.
And everything that they did wrong, don't do it. And the things they did right, take it to
Do
another
it.
level.
There you go.
Joy
He didn't listen
asked.
to that part, though.
He didn't
I,
listen.
did,
Don't
I
do
do a
it.
little bit of both.
Joy asked, what is your favorite memory as a Redskin? Tana, go ahead.
Oh, man. I got a lot of memories, man, and you know, everyone, I walk around this town and I almost, like I said before, I almost feel like I did nothing because everybody talk about the Monday Night Miracle.
Yeah.
My favorite memory playing, I'm gonna say playing.
Okay.
My favorite memory playing was making it to the playoffs. Beyond everything we did
That's
regular
it.
season,
Yeah.
making it to the playoffs because now everything is eliminated. Whatever you did in
the
regular
regular season
season,
don't matter no
you
more.
have a chance to start over. My first year here, I thought being a Redskin, this was about being a Redskin. That first year, 2005, making it to go out there to play Tampa, beating Tampa, and then going to Seattle.
Yeah.
That game is won. Carlos Rogers picked that ball off, scored a touchdown. It's a wrap.
Just give him some glasses.
But it came down to a last-minute touchdown, and that Mark Brunell threw to me that that didn't happen, and that was the first time I shed tears in the game.
Wow.
Was that the Seattle game when we
Seattle
lost?
game. I never shed tears playing the game because I felt like at the end of the day, Tanner, you left everything on the field. You should never have no regret or feel ill feeling towards what you went out there and
Not
did.
that game.
If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. It wasn't meant. So my favorite memories will always go down as making the playoffs because that gave me that chance to reach my ultimate goal.
And then
Wow.
that year with Seattle, that's the year Sean died.
Yeah.
And guess what? We was like 3 games out of the playoffs when he died.
Right.
And we didn't lose
Build it
another
up.
game.
Yeah.
That's why I tell I like players with purpose. We had all one singular purpose then. Everybody sat down and put the cup down and we focused on getting to what we got to
For
do.
sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was probably my favorite time besides my rookie year getting a pick against the Cowboys. You know, anything against the Cowboys.
Anything against the Cowboys.
That likes the champion ass right there. That's what I like.
Right.
So at the end of the day, anything against Cowboys, but that year was special because we was emotionally attached to that year. And I can pretty much remember everybody that was on that team. Like every last player that was on that team.
Wow.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I mean, to be honest with you, not just the Super Bowl, but that whole year. Having guys like Monty Coleman that we sitting at 7-0, and he says, we're 0-0. I'm like, man, we won 7 games.
Yeah.
Forget about that. And Monty Coleman 6'2", 251 with 36-inch waist. You forget about what he said. 25-inch arms.
Yeah.
And then we come back, we go 4 more. We finally lose the game. And then that year was just spectacular because nobody chose the Redskins to do anything that year but Playboy. Wow. And that's the last thing Coach Gibbs wanted to hear.
Yeah, I know it. I told him. I went there, Coach.
To just go on that ride when you watch a team at its best.
Sure.
That was mine. We had guys that I thought were the worst athletes. Ron Middleton, Terry Orr, but they didn't make any mistakes.
Wow. Yeah.
And I saw why they were kept on the football team. And that's why today when I see guys on teams that they look the part, they do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know why you keep them around.
Yeah.
Terry Orr didn't look the part. Ryan Middleton definitely didn't look the part. But they made play after play. Ryan Middleton will block you one-on-one, and he's a tight end, and you're the pass rusher, and you did nothing.
Every championship team has those guys.
The misfits.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the misfits.
Yep.
You gotta have the pieces that don't fit the puzzle.
Yeah.
And the thing about it was a family. And I talk with you
Right.
a lot. And when you have people that believe in each other, and the whole thing about it, we retired, but we still Redskins, and we support each other.
No doubt.
That right there, that family mindset, that changes the whole ball game.
Debbie asks, considering you have a charity golf tournament coming up, who are the best golfer teammates?
Well, I didn't play with Brian Mitchell, so I would say that he is still a teammate because we all Redskins.
All Redskin family.
B. Mitch, I watched B. Mitch once golfing.
B. Mitch can golf. He can swing.
He's always ahead of me, but I just hear the scores, and I know he can golf.
And he always talking.
Whenever you can take you can leave work and go to a golf tournament, and like I come in a couple of times on Sundays, they like, oh, B. Mitch not here, he's golfing in Miami. We know he's pretty good. We know he's pretty good. So
Nah, they be like, he's in Ireland this weekend. He went to the home.
You damn sure did go across the bar.
I don't think B. Mitch pay for anything he does when it comes to golf.
Oh, no, he the freest golfer of all time.
Actually, I would pay for golf, but I love it free.
I know that's
So
right.
if anybody listening right now and you have a golf round and you need somebody, I'll show up and make sure I
My
entertain
mama
you.
told me if they giving away something free, bring 100 of them.
I know that's
We'll
right.
figure out what to do.
I know that's right.
Hey, but Rock Cartwright was probably his best
Rock can play.
teammate.
Yeah, Rock can play.
Yeah.
Like Rock
I
can
remember
swing
Rock.
it.
He actually gonna play in my tournament also.
Oh,
too.
good. I
Now
remember
Rock can swing it. He takes it very seriously.
Do you guys play while you're playing the game, or is golf something you pick up when your career's
Nah,
over?
I think you pick it up more afterwards.
Okay.
Like when you're playing football, you literally play football off season. You're back working out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
I didn't
like-
have time for nothing. So
Like,
I,
what you gonna do?
golfing was never on my mind, you know, and I always want to learn the game. My youngest brother, Sonoris, who played for the Giants, played with the Giants, got Super Bowl. He golfed all the time.
When he was playing.
When he was playing,
yeah.
But he
A
did
lot of
everything
guys
else
do.
too when he was playing. He was
Right.
modeling, doing everything else.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, I can't find. But I had a family, kids, you know.
Yeah, you single-minded
have so
too.
much-
Like, you focused
and
on
I'm one of
whatever,
those
yeah.
guys. I'm in a, you know, I put the
Tunnel
blinders
vision.
on.
Yeah.
I put the blinders on all the time. Anything that's not going to help my game, I don't want to, you know, be a part of. But now, so much time, so much networking. Golf is the place to be. You know what I mean? Being out there sometime on the green, I would ride the golf court. I would ride the golf court alone and be able to land a deal with a guy just sitting there chopping up with him.
And that's the whole thing about it. I think when you're playing, most guys, African Americans, we don't know what the hell golf is. Tiger came along and changed it for me.
Sure.
A lot of guys grow up and they never see
It's a
golf
rich
because
man's
it's not
sport.
in, it's
I'm
not in
sorry.
your neighborhood.
Yeah, it's not there.
And when I got here, Triplo Miller, Ernest Biner, Mark Ripp, and all those guys played. They would talk about it. And I'm like, I don't play on damn golf. So I went to the Pro Bowl in 1996. And I get there, and we practice with Mike Holmgren 35, 40 minutes.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Pro
ain't gonna be
Bowl.
no practicing with Mike Holmgren.
So I rushed to the pool because people were hanging around the pool, drink.
And you probably want to take your shirt off.
So I get to the pool, I did have a shirt, I was yoked up. And I get there, and nobody is at the pool. But all the ladies. And I'm like, what the dude's at? The guy, damn golf course. So I go to the golf course, and then I find out you can smoke cigars, you can drink, and have fun.
Sound like
I
my
hit a
type
nice
of sport.
drive, I play and make a nice putt. So I started saying, well, I'm gonna pick up golf. I got my wife bought me clubs that year.
So you were natural from the beginning. You picked it up pretty quick.
No, that was you only remember the good shots. So you shoot 140 and you had one good drive and say, man,
You remember that?
He tell you about
I
the
hit
holes
that
he
great
tried.
Right.
So when I got into it at that moment, I didn't realize what, and you talked about business deals.
Sure.
Anybody that's coming out right now that looks at this show, if you're a football player, whatever you are, you want to do something, play golf. Because what I learned is the only people that play golf during the day term
Is people
during
with
the
money.
work week
Is
are
people-
those that's successful and they got that cheddar.
They got
I
that cheddar.
learned a lot from those people.
There you go.
Well, you know, I'm a bowler, and people that bowl
He
probably
is too.
broke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? I'm going to the PBA. I'm going pro again. Bo Jackson and Kylie Murray ain't gonna be the only two to go to two.
Hey, we
professionally.
need to get a team in
Let's do it. Me and Santana gonna start one in Bowl America.
We will go to Bowl America, get us a
Well,
team,
man, no. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take on the whole DMV.
That's what we're
All
gonna do.
We're going to take on
We
the
can
whole
bowl.
D.C., Maryland, Virginia.
Let's
I don't think
go.
there's two better bowlers out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
We
just
can
telling you
bowl,
like
bro.
that.
D'Angelo Hall can bowl too
Now,
now.
D. Hall is okay.
We gonna,
D. Hall can
we
bowl.
gonna bring D. Hall on too. Look, no,
I'm
honestly.
great.
If he has to say so himself.
Of course, of
I
course.
hate to toot my own horn in a Buick, but I'm great.
Boy, you toot the hell out your horn. Ain't no doubt about
That
it.
damn horn broke.
So look, we have a chocolate football to give away. Tana's going to give it away
A
to one of our
chocolate
listeners.
football.
But
Yeah.
before we do that, this is your show. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to host it every
My
week.
quarterback, baby.
I love working with you.
That's my
I love all your friends, my friends,
Yeah.
of course. Tana, I just want you to say something to the people that have supported this show from the beginning and then give away this chocolate football.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, first of all, I want to tell everybody thank you. One of the things that was big for me, even staying in this area, is just finding something else to dive into and treat it the same way I treated my previous profession. Football was everything to me, and to tell you the truth, when guys asked me questions when I was playing, like, Tanner, what you gonna do when you're done? Boy, I'm going to Miami. You know, I don't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing else. When I was 24, 25 years old, Miami that's where I'm from. That's what I know. And to be accepted up here, I had just got here at 24, 25 years old. To be accepted, to have the years that I had here, we didn't win many games.
No, but we had a good time.
But we had a great time losing. And he's not lying. Fred put in that term, and I tell him all the time, we had a great time losing, and that sounds bad. But
we
no,
did it together.
Honestly, did it together.
Yeah, we did it
We didn't go out there to lose. We laid everything on the line. And one of the things my trainers always told me, leave it on the field.
Yeah.
Leave it on the field. And that's what I did. So when I left the game, people wonder why, Tanner, why you ain't have I left it on the field, man. Regardless of how I leave, it don't matter.
Ain't got nothing else.
It's over. You know what I mean? So for the fans that still follow, for the fans that is going to continue to follow, for all my brothers that I have, you know, that played before me, that played with me, I appreciate y'all too for just, you know, riding this ride with me. You know, for you, I didn't get a chance to pick my quarterback as a player.
Yeah.
But
you had some terrible quarterbacks. God bless you, brother. I don't even know how you made it to a Pro Bowl. Now, J Cam, I think we ruined J Cam. Like, I thought J Cam could actually be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
We gave him too many offensive coordinators.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But you had some Chad Pennington.
Yeah, man, it's been
Chad
rough.
could play though.
No,
Chad couldn't.
It's been rough.
He can play on
Chad
the video
can't throw
game.
to a receiver like him. His arm too weak.
It was rough. It was rough. But like I said before, didn't get a chance to pick those guys.
Right.
You got to go out there and play. I'm stepping into a whole new wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Podcasting, being an analyst, something that we talked about. To be comfortable, you have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm uncomfortable because I never did it. I never saw myself in this. You know, being an analyst, being a guy speaking upon something that I played one time. Football's been my life. They ask you, what you gonna do when you're done? What else? You know what I mean? Football, I want to be around the game. So I'm uncomfortable, but I'm always comfortable because I got a guy like you on the side of me. You know what I mean? And to be able to tell you from day one, I saw something more than you being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You was a guy that produced shows I was on. I'm like, look here, bro, you need to be in front of that camera. You know what I mean? So I just appreciate all you guys. And
we need you to just grow some facial hair.
It's only the beginning. You know what I mean? It's only the beginning.
He shaves it off.
You gotta grow some facial hair.
I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm your quarterback, I appreciate it, but I'm getting the ball to the playmaker. Believe that. I ain't finna run for no first down. I ain't finna hold on it.
Hey,
I'm not patting it. Look, I'm getting it out.
Racing president thing with he and I.
No.
He can't run.
I saw it.
Oh no, he's not no athlete. Like he's a good person.
He told me already.
No
By his name alone, he's not an athlete.
He told me.
Tell me your full name.
Travis Andre Thomas. That's an athlete name.
That's a regular name.
That's an athlete name.
Listen to me. You don't put regular gas in expensive cars. That's all I'm telling you. That's why I don't want to draft Daniel Jones. That's a regular name. Right? That's all I'm saying. You're going to be a great speaker, terrible athlete.
Well, this is not a regular show. Episode 50 of the Santana Mall Show podcast. Tana, now you quarterback. Give this away. Please don't hit these expensive lights. Who wants a chocolate football from Santana Mall?
You ain't gotta ask. One of my biggest fans / friends, friend of the show. She came here with the slogans on her shirt.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Come on now.
I'm gonna be seen. Come on, get this chocolate ball.
We have got to get a shot of this shirt for sure.
I don't know where he can have that.
Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you for supporting
We
us.
appreciate the
I
love.
appreciate you so much.
Santana Mall Show podcast episode 50. Matchbox and One Loudoun, we love you. It's a wrap. Thank you.
Free alcohol on B Mint.
It's a Santana Show. Number 89, hustle all the time. Travis on the right, hot mic on the left. Every single week, it's a lyrical fact.